What's up guys, Chris Mams here, aka Muscle Mams, and I just wanted to bring you guys a video and show you an actual full grocery haul since the last video or couple videos ago was not a full grocery haul and it was kind of a fail. So yeah, show you guys what we actually pick up and what's going to help us cut and what has been helping us. Okay, starting with the meat, bacon, as usual. I know there's some better substitutes, but I like bacon for breakfast with eggs. So yeah, then we went with the ground beef, 93.7. Not your leanest, but it's pretty lean. So since it's 93.7, that's less fat. It's only 7% fat on here. So it's gonna save you if you're counting your macros, which I'm counting my macros. We also went with the lean burger patties, 93.7. I showed you guys these in the last video. These are lifesavers. Then we have the stew meat. The stew meat is actually pretty lean. It's not a bad stew meat. The macros are relatively the same as the 93.7. We went with 2 packs of those because me and Sarah like a lot of beef stew. And we get these little packs to make it taste really good. The McCormick's Hearty Beef Stew. So yeah, just be careful how much you use because this can add a lot of calories, but it makes it taste amazing versus the homemade way. Then we went with some chicken thighs. This is from Costco. We didn't do chicken breast this time. I know chicken breast is a staple, but we went with chicken thighs. And it's huge. It's about like 6 packs. Each pack has about 4 pieces of chicken in there. So you know, the fat on these are 4.5, 0 carbs, and the protein is 22 grams per every 4 ounce. So yeah, that's gonna be a staple. Chicken. You can make chicken and rice. You can make skillet chicken, fajita chicken, whatever you want to make with that. Also with the steak, you can do the same thing with the steak. This is also from Costco. This is the New York strip steak, right? Not as fat as a traditional, like I would happen to say, I guess T-bone or ribeye. This right here is a little bit leaner. I cut these in half. Make this last. As you see, it's what, 4 steaks here. Cut this in half so we make it into 8. You can cook it with breakfast, steak and eggs. You can cook for dinner, steak, sweet potato, steak, loaded baked potato, whatever you want. Steak, vegetables. That's extremely lean right there, you know. So this right here is okay in fat, medium. So for the meat, I think that's all we have for the meat. So just to recap on the meat, we have chicken thighs, we have New York strip steak, beef stew meat, bacon, ground beef, burger meat, and I almost forgot, we have deli turkey meat. Sarah put me onto this. This is the Dietz and Watson honey maple turkey breast. Tastes amazing. It's amazing. It's from the deli. I do not 100% know the macros on here, but when you don't have time to cook and you want something that's not too bad, it's turkey, so it's pretty lean, but it tastes amazing. I usually do a couple pieces with no bread, but if you want to feel a little bit more full, do a couple pieces with some bread. Okay guys, so next we're gonna go into the vegetables, but first I forgot to show you guys one more of the protein source we're gonna use. It's shrimp. We normally get the fresh shrimp, but we bought these because we went on vacation. So we already had bought these, but this is a part of our grocery list that we use to lose weight. Shrimp, very good macros. Very good macros. So for 4 ounces, 1 gram of fat, 0 grams of carbs, and 20 grams of protein. That's straight from the back. I ain't gotta make none of this up. Those are things I focus on are the calories, the total fat, the total carbohydrates, and the total protein. That goes into an equation, and that's how you figure out your macronutrients. I try to stay pretty high on protein. There's all kind of formulas. I use the Mifflin formula. If you guys don't know what that is, look it up. Just Google Mifflin formula, counting macronutrients, and you'll find it. It walks you through step by step. It even show you the equation. So yeah, no, I said the shrimp was the last protein source. I lied. Eggs, right? We talked about this in the other video, but this time I actually got the egg whites. So when I cut, I like to do 1 egg with some of the egg whites. Takes away some of the fat because eggs are a good source of fat and an okay source of protein. But the egg whites is pretty much just pure protein. So I like to substitute this with 1 egg, and it gives me the same amount of volume as 2 eggs, so I feel just as full. Next, we're gonna move on to the vegetables and the fruit. This is where your diet can like make or break you. If you have vegetables and fruit on hand, it keeps you from eating as many carbs, depending on how you have your macronutrients or whatever diet you are on. Like with my macros, I pretty much like to do a 40-40-20, which means 40% protein, 40% carbohydrates, and 20% fat. So this right here helps me reduce some of the fat because vegetables don't really hold a lot of fat, most vegetables. So starting off, the Green Giant. These bags, the Broccoli Melody. These bags are great. They come from Vons. Our grocery store I get them from is Vons, right? You just throw this in the microwave, heat these up. These are awesome for like 4 minutes, right? It's 4 servings per whole container. So 4 servings, this thing is 30 calories, no fat, 5 grams of carb, and 2 grams of protein. So this whole bag is only 20 grams of carbs. 20 grams of carbs. Only 8 grams of protein, but we're not eating for the protein. We're eating it to cut back on fat and to keep our carbs low. So yeah, got 2 of these. Next, we're gonna move on to, we got some peppers, right? We got an orange pepper here. We usually use that with fajitas or instead of making a shrimp fajita bowl or something like that. We have a green pepper, also adding volume and flavor to your meal. Your traditional red tomatoes. You gotta have the red tomatoes. This is for when we make burgers. We love putting tomatoes on there, right? And if you wanna make an omelet, you can use all 3 of these, peppers and tomato. Up to you. Then we got carrots, right? We're not big on carrots, but with that stew meat I showed you guys, we like to make beef stew in our crock pot, and we love to use these carrots. So we chop these up and we put them in there, and we let it simmer for like 8 hours with the beef. Comes out pretty delicious. We also have a red onion. You never know when you may want a red onion. A little stronger flavor. You use this for multiple things. You can use it for a burger if you want it on a burger. You can use it as a seasoning if you're trying to like broil some chicken, whatever you want to do. But it's great. And once again, adds flavor and tastes delicious. We also have yellow onion. Same concept. If you don't want that red onion, which is pretty harsh on the burger for some people because it has stronger flavor, we go with this yellow onion, and they're pretty delicious also. Cabbage slaw. This right here, amazing. If you're making fish tacos, shrimp tacos, I'm telling you right now, this right here is amazing. Sarah does like this with like some type of yogurt sauce mixed into it, so it gives the impression of like a mayo base sauce that goes on fish or shrimp tacos. But like I said, it's a yogurt base, right? Non-fat Greek yogurt base, so it's no fat, very low fat, mostly protein because it's non-fat yogurt. Okay, next, lettuce. So you can use this. This is romaine lettuce. Chop this up, make a salad. Chop this up, put it on a burger. You can chop this up and do whatever you want with it. It adds value to your meals. Little to no calories. And the taste, it doesn't really have a taste in my opinion, but when you add it to something, it makes more value. So you come out feeling full. Yeah, lettuce. Then we have this mango pico salsa, which is just full of vegetables and some fruit, right? And once again, fish tacos, chicken fajita, whatever you want to mix it with. We like to do a lot of homemade dishes, and we like to add some flavor and spice to them. This right here is packed full of flavor. Once again, this comes from Vons. I know a lot of places does not have a Vons. We're on the West Coast, so we have Vons. Then we have some white potatoes, a good carb source.
Sweet potatoes.
White sweet potatoes, sorry. Good carb source. We love these. We just cook these. A sweet potato on a steak, something very simple, right? Some good carbs, some good fat, and some good protein. As long as you're tracking your macronutrients, so you can feed them, they're fine. They're not in that New York strip steak. It's not the fattiest steak. So we're already cutting fat by getting New York versus something that's fattier than a New York steak. And sweet potatoes have natural flavor that's very good already. And you could add a little bit of salt, add a little bit of pepper to it, and that's all I need for a sweet potato. I don't need all that other stuff like a regular potato when you're adding cheese and bacon and sour cream. I don't need that. But if you do, trick is you can use bacon. Once again, track it, but try not to use sour cream and use non-fat Greek yogurt. That will save you on the fat. Next, speaking of fat, avocados. These are pretty much purely fat. but these are healthy fat. So if you have fat within your calories or macros for that day, avocados are great. We love avocados with eggs, especially avocado, egg, and potatoes. That's a delicious meal. Or even if you want to put avocado on a burger, if you can afford it, give you that impression like you're at a burger house eating a very fatty burger, but you're like half the fat that you would get on a burger at a steakhouse. So avocado. Also, you can make guacamole. Sure, makes guacamole sometime, and it's a good little thing to eat with some chips. Not too many chips, because most chips are not really that great for you. Like I said, fit it in your macros. That's the type of diet I do. So yeah. Next, we're gonna move on to jasmine rice. Not the best carbohydrate source, but this is one of my major carbohydrate sources, right? So, if you guys don't know, I'm full-time active in the Navy, in the military, right? I currently do small boat security, so I take meals to work, right? Some of the best meals I love to take are rice and steak, rice and chicken, whether that chicken be cooked in the cast iron, whether the steak be cooked in the cast iron, or I broil the chicken and I just shred it up. But this is my primary source of rice. I'm gonna eat with that, and I track it. So you guys can choose a better carb source than jasmine rice if you want to. If you want to do something that's breaks down a little bit slower, you'll go to brown rice. But I love jasmine rice. That's my go-to. Then we go with sweet potato fries. We love this with our burgers, right? We track these. This brand right here is especially delicious. All you need is a little bit of salt. Okay guys, bear with me. I know we're just talking about food and macros, but I wanted to bring you guys an actual video of foods that me and Sarah eat to lose weight. Last video about food, like I said, it was a fail, right? This right here, full grocery haul. So yes, it's a little lengthy, but hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Next, bread. I don't really eat a lot of bread, but if you do, like Sarah does, track it. She likes to make like toast in the morning, if she can afford the toast, or just a sandwich with the turkey. The turkey I showed you guys earlier. Like I said, I don't eat it, but Sarah does. Next, we have watermelon. She cuts it up, I eat it, tastes delicious. Good little treat, some natural sugars. Then we have some pickles, right? You can throw these on a sandwich or just eat these by themselves. Pickles don't really have any calories, right? But sodium could be kind of high. So if you're watching your sodium, just rinse it off with water. Easy day. Then we have these tortillas. These are our favorite fajita tortillas to get when we make fajitas, like with the steak or with the chicken. You throw these on the stove for 10 seconds, each side, perfect. It tastes like, you know, somebody made them next door. I don't know how to make them, but it tastes delicious. All-purpose shredded cheese. If you're making a salad, this is the cheese we go with. This is the cheese that we like. Tastes great. We don't sacrifice on the low-fat cheese because it doesn't taste that great. It doesn't get the job done for us at this point in time in our diet. So we stick with the real good cheese at the moment. Also, this is the cheese we use on our burger. Once again, like I said, real good cheese. It's 7 grams of fat for one slice, 6 grams of protein, and 0 carbs. So not horrible. And if you're tracking, you can fit it, but the taste is amazing. Spaghetti noodles, make spaghetti if you want spaghetti. You know, got the ground beef. And we have the spaghetti sauce, right? This is like your homemade cheat meal. If you want to do that, make spaghetti. Then we have some picante salsa. You can add this to tacos. You can even add this to your eggs. Flavor, flavor, flavor is the key, because you're gonna get bored of having flavorless food. So flavor, whatever you need to have flavor that's not too bad in calories, add that into your diet. Okay guys, last portion of the video, right? These are my sweet treats. These are what I go to keep me on track and to keep me from doing like a full day cheat, right? So if I want something sweet and I don't want to go out and blow my whole diet, we have some ice cream here, right? Just eat it in moderation. But what I do is I use these little apple crisp. Macros on these are not that bad. One apple crisp is 170 calories, 3.5 grams of fat, 36 carbs, and 1 gram of protein for one of these. I take one of these, I cook it in the oven, I put some ice cream on it, and it hits the spot. Perfect treat, not too much and not too little. Tastes delicious. These little gummies, I love gummy candy. So these save me, right? 65 pouches. This comes from Costco, and one pouch is 70 calories. Only 18 grams of carbohydrates, 1 gram of protein, and no fat. So once again, these are some of my go-tos for when I need something sweet, but I don't want to overdo it. And then caffeine junkie. You guys heard it before, caffeine junkie. But we're switching it up. We're stepping away from the energy drinks right now, and we're going into the nitro cold brew. I've done these in the past. I love these. One can is like 300 milligrams of caffeine, but this tastes amazing. You don't have to add any sugar, any creamers. This alone, nice and cold, tastes amazing. Okay guys, this is gonna conclude this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, the last shopping video, I definitely bring you guys a lot of stuff that you can use. On this video, I brought you guys a lot of stuff and a lot of knowledge you can apply to help you with your diet, or like I said before, get in shape, whatever you wanna call it. This is gonna help you if you apply these tools and you count your macros. I hope you guys really enjoyed this content from us. You know, as always, we enjoy making these videos. Thank you guys for the support on that last video. On all my videos, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for subscribing. Keep sharing, keep talking about them. I appreciate you guys. As always, stay true. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.